bottom boys. We're the bottom boys.
What if this was the last
bottom
podcast you heard
boys.
before
We're
the end
bottom
of the
boys.
world? Some
Bottom
say
boys,
the
bottom boys,
world will
boys,
end
bottom
in
boys,
fire.
boys, bottom boys,
Some
the
say
boys, the
it
bottom
will
boys,
end
the
in
bottom boys,
ice.
the bottom boys, the
Robert
bottom boys,
Frost
bottom boys, the
doesn't even
boys, the
know.
bottom boys, the
So
bottom
listen
boys.
to what the BBC is throwing out at you.
I feel like that was a little more harmonic than we normally do. That was pretty good.
Sorry, I was trying to toss in Robert Frost poem lyrics.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. Like, the more literature that we can discuss here on the pod, I feel like the better. It keeps us all intelligent.
Was that a cipher?
Yeah, that was a cipher. That was a suburban version of a cipher. That's how we cipher out on the mean streets of Independence. That was an upper middle class cipher.
I just learned that word, cipher.
Now,
I don't even know what it means.
I was going to say, I feel like we might have to explain that to Paul. Before we explain ciphers to Paul, welcome to the Bottom Boys cast. Obviously, I'm Matt Keck with The Light of My Life.
Paul Shields.
And we're being joined by an old friend of ours, old Cody Detrick. What's up, Cody?
Hey.
Now, Cody's going to explain ciphers to Paul because he brought them up, and Paul's old, and Paul needs to know what ciphers are.
Is cipher just a freestyle, right?
Yeah. Basically.
Oh, it's the freestyle.
Yeah, it's just like a quick little freestyle.
I
you
was
do.
worried that...
Yeah.
He was like, hold on, wait a minute, maybe I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're ciphering sons of bitches.
We cipher the fuck out of this shit.
Yeah.
We out here
Cypherus
ciphering.
Hill.
Cypherus. We're like Cypherus pushing the giant cipher stone up, and it keeps... Never mind. So, Cody, I've known Cody for a very long time. I think, I feel like the first time I met you...
Do you remember?
I think it was Lori Fank. Mm-hmm. Clay Center.
Clay Center, yeah.
Yeah, and
Paul
so
was there.
I'm pretty sure I had to headline that show, right?
You did, yeah, I bombed.
Oh man, I had to do like an hour, and at this point in time, I maybe had 30 minutes of not good material, but material I could say without forgetting. Yeah. And so the rest of it was literally just me like riffing with this small town. And the show was great because all those small town Kansas shows, they never had anything, and so our little dumbasses would roll in and like sling our shitty dick jokes, and they would just I think I sold like 30 I'm a Snake shirts. None of those people had seen that video at that point.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was worried about you because I was the only one that didn't really do that well, I think, and I don't know. I think I was drunk. I'm sure I was drunk. But
I know I had to have been.
But yeah, I was like, holy shit, like really.
It was a good time, man. One of my favorite
I don't think I was there.
I'm not sure if you were at that one or not. You went with me to some of that shit. I never know which ones, though. I went with Brandon to a ton of that stuff. I know Paul Nakatura was there.
I never did any. I guess I did a couple of Kansas ones.
Yeah, me and Brandon went out a ton because he would do the feature and I'd do the open. Or he'd do the open and I'd do the feature is what I mean, and then we'd have like Steve Kramer or whatever those local like headline guys were. The one I remember early on with Cody, it was a show in Manhattan, and afterwards I get outside and I've got a flat fucking tire, and I mean like I needed to change it, but I already had my spare tire on my car, which I had driven out to Manhattan, Kansas, which is 3-ish hours away from Kansas City. So I'd already driven out there on one donut. So I didn't have a spare. And so Cody lent me his, which was for a different car.
Was it a donut?
It was a donut.
Yeah.
It didn't really fit, but it sort of fit. It was on there. I almost decided to die that night. I mean, it did not. Me and Amber ended up rolling to the Walmart in Manhattan, and we slept in the car overnight, and then I made some money from whatever show it was that I did, and so that money I just used to buy new tires.
Nice.
And then I had his spare. Probably still to this day, he hasn't gotten it back, I would assume.
Oh, I don't even have that car.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I ever gave it back.
You tried a couple times. You guys came into town, but I was drunk.
Yeah, dude, believe me, understandable.
That was a disaster. Yeah, but
My first car, they were all 4 of my tires were always donuts.
You just drove around.
Yeah, not
on
the ones
donuts.
with air in them either. They were the
Donuts
the
are
hard
the only
rubber
food
ones.
that I fuck with.
actually,
Yeah, no, Paul, I figured your first
But you
car
eat tires?
had like just one long stone wheel.
Yeah, I had to get on front.
back,
I had to get on.
and you had to like
I had to crank that
pedal
baby
your
up.
bare
yeah,
feet
use your feet on the
until it
bottom.
would start going.
Yeah, Fred Flintstone it. With
That's
a
what I thought
giant
your-
Brontosaurus burger leaning it over.
You were the one that had to milk the mastodon, though. Your mom brought home pterodactyls and made you make pterodactyl cheese and shit. That's
Milk?
what I. For whatever reason, Paul owned like 9,000 different animals because his mom would just bring home animals.
Oh.
So
Jesus.
You really had a mastodon?
he had goats.
I
He had fucking possums.
You name it. I
He
had it.
at least for a little.
There were
bit.
so many. It was so. I started to hate animals because of that.
I actually feel like that
They became a chore.
before it will go work really well in what we're going to talk about today because Paul has all this experience in farming, so he has all this experience in surviving. And so if we ever get to
Just
the
my
end
mom.
of the
You
world,
survived my mom.
yeah, just if we ever get to the end of the world, Paul has all this XP already saved up. That's one of the reasons we keep him around. He knows everything.
Come
if
to
I
me.
ever got to milk
Come to
something,
Papa.
I got Paul.
Like a mastodon.
Yeah, if I got to milk a mastodon,
I'm sure I can milk
I'm really
one.
good at this.
Paul can figure it out, though.
I can milk it. Yeah. You got something? I'll milk it. I don't give a shit.
Before we jump in, quick plugs up front. BottomBoysCast.com. You can find everything there. Our next show will be at the Rhino, November 24th, Black Friday.
Black Friday.
I confirmed our first comic. Mick will be joining us. Old Mick Rice Hall.
Nice.
So that'll be sweet. You
got any others?
Not yet.
We got Cody.
I don't know. Were you available on November 24th?
That's Black Friday. The day
I don't-
after Thanksgiving.
I don't have a job.
So if Cody wants to do the show on November 24th, he's in.
Can I do a couple minutes?
Yeah, he's on. So
All right.
we got Mick, we got Cody, we got me and Paul, and we're probably going to add 1 or 2 more, and it's going to be a whole potluck hell of
Lisa
a good time.
Lampanelli.
Yeah, if she's in town, I'll hit her up at least. I'm not saying she'll be there, but she might be there. There's always a maybe.
Yeah.
We'll save her a seat. We'll save her a plate. We'll save her a plate.
What?
We're serving mashed potatoes.
Yeah, whatever leftovers we got. I'm cooking a fucking turkey this year. I've decided. I'm not sitting it out. I got a chicken right now to practice. I figure I can start with the small birds and I can upgrade.
Oh man, yeah. Bring the wishbone to the show.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
We can wish.
We can make a wish.
Mm-hmm.
I can wish.
And we can see if the wish comes true.
Man, I'm glad this
That'll
is
be a
on
whole
video.
show. This is gonna be a great show.
I told you I'm terrible at this, right?
No, this is awesome.
Okay,
So today we're going to talk about making a shopping list for the end of the world, for the apocalypse. Like, what is it that you would want so that you could be ready when the end of the world comes? Like, I think there's stuff you can buy early, and then there's stuff that, like, you would seek out if the world ends. Now, just straight up front, I'm fucked. Right? I'm fucked at the end of the world because I need levothyroxine because my thyroid doesn't work at all. So I take like the maximum amount of levothyroxine. So you give me like a year and I'm probably dead.
How long do those last?
Levothyroxines? I don't know.
So maybe if you get a bunch,
That's true. So like,
maybe we can.
I feel like in order of importance, medicine is number one for a lot of people.
It should. Yeah.
Like insulin.
Is
It's
oxygen
huge.
provided?
I feel like we're gonna assume we have
gonna be
oxygen because if we're in one where there's no oxygen, it's gonna get real rough.
Yeah.
So we're gonna assume oxygen, but
Assuming oxygen. Got it.
assuming oxygen, assuming we can breathe.
Breathe.
I feel like
Breathe the milk.
next is medicine for some people, water for others.
Yeah.
I feel like those are, and
Those normies can get by with just water.
yeah,
I will say,
sure. But if you're diabetic,
Number one for everyone is water. Whether
yeah,
you
you're
need
right.
medicine.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be
die.
water.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
'Cause
of
how would you
thirst
swallow
first.
it?
Right.
right?
That's a great point.
Yep.
You can't just dry swallow those pills.
You ever
Are
tried to
kidding me?
crush up a
That's
Flintstones vitamin and then swallow it
I've
without?
snorted a fucking
Water or
Bam
a-
Bam. You better believe it.
Yeah.
That fiberoxin stuff, it's a hard pill to swallow.
It can be. Actually, my levothyroxin's not too bad. It's almost kind of sugary, which is weird. I usually hate like the way like pills start to taste when they dissolve, and I'm like trying to swallow it. But that one, I don't know. I almost look forward to it.
Nice.
I'm just kidding.
Nice.
I just usually swallow it, but it is a
One of
little
those-
sweet.
How many of those you got to take a day?
I take one.
One a
It's-
day.
I take
One a
100,
day.
175 milligrams or something. It's not the max, but it's a really high amount. When I went in, they were like, so whatever the level is that they're measuring of this fucking hormone, you're supposed to be at like 0.5 to like 1.2. And I was at 466 when they checked it. And so, yeah.
So you got a bunch of them.
Yeah,
So this lowers it?
Yeah, it keeps me like in the range.
Okay.
Are you allowed to dip the pill? Can you swallow it fine? I mean, do you
Yeah,
do
I
fine?
usually swallow
You
it
can.
fine.
Can you dip it in barbecue sauce? Because I take.
Put it in peanut butter and feed it to the
So
dog.
it kind of sucks. I don't get to do the dog method. Like,
You can't?
I
Okay.
can't because I have to not eat for 4 hours before I take it. So I do it
Not
first thing in
even
the
barbecue
morning.
sauce.
No, not even because I can't eat for 30 minutes after I take it either because it's that
Really?
hard to do.
I take-
yeah.
That's like
'cause
the opposite of most
Yeah.
pills, right? Usually
Yeah.
you're supposed to eat
Yeah,
some
I have
shit
to be
with them.
completely empty stomach. Like they really don't want me doing caffeine, but it seems to not affect it because I drink Diet Coke
Ooh.
nonstop.
Oh, wow.
But
I think
Mormon
they're just
pill.
telling us that because
Yeah.
they tell me that too.
yeah,
They say don't drink caffeine because it's not gonna. Your pills aren't gonna work. And it's
And
like, well,
mine-
what are they doing right now?
Yeah,
Because
mine
I
seem
drink
to be
it all
working.
the time.
Yeah, I never am not drinking caffeine. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, Paul.
I don't have any prescription
Cheers.
meds
You've
that
got-
I have to take. So
No, yeah, see, so you'd be good. We
should-
wouldn't even have to worry
Yeah.
about that.
You should try getting addicted to something.
I get those one-a-days that I gotta take.
Oh yeah, I mean, but as long as
One-a-days 50 plus.
Yeah.
Silver. They can say silver on them. I
Yeah.
guess I'm silver now.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
And
not
then-
even though. Like your hair is still. I don't see any silver.
Every once in a while. Like one out
You're
my
so
eyebrow.
lucky. I swear to God, I get half my eyebrows white. My
You're
whole
getting the
chin.
beards.
Yeah,
I
you've
get-
got some
oh.
on the. Yeah, I got them. They're all up in here. Fucking Paul.
It'll
God
happen
damn it.
all at once.
No,
I think.
that's why Paul's friends with all these white people is because they just keep looking older and he just stays the same age.
Yeah, yeah, white people.
Fucking aging ass
Them
white
white
people.
people.
Fucking aging ass white people.
We do be aging. You can cut that one.
No, we're keeping that.
keep that.
But yeah, you're right. Water, right? Because after
Yeah.
the medicine, water. And medicine, like, there's only one way to go about it. You have to find a source of it. And I can barely even get it at the CVS that I'm actually getting it from half the time. So I'm probably screwed. So let's assume I don't need it. And we just need to survive with, like, food, water, etc. I feel like to get ready, one thing I have that I think is, like, something anyone could have is those life straws, right?
A
Have
life
you guys
straw.
seen the life straws? So the life straw is like the straw with the filter like built into the straw. So wherever you go, you can just drink the water
Oh, yeah.
straight through the straw, and you don't have to like boil it or anything.
What?
Yeah.
How long do those last?
I think a while actually. I think like
How much water will it filter, I guess?
so you know how like you get the pitcher and one of those filters
Mm-hmm.
goes through a decent amount. I feel like probably it's a pretty similar like design as far as I'm aware, is that it's made of similar stuff. So you'd want a bunch of them if you could get them.
Will those straws, will they do any damage to sea creatures? Because I don't really like sea creatures.
So I don't think they're as effective at killing sea creatures, just because I think they've got like stone, some type of stone or something.
Those
that they
plastic
use.
rings do a good job if
They
you don't
do.
cut them. Like they'll.
I saw a picture of like a turtle that was like
Maybe
in
that's what we
half.
should use. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a
they
good
could take
idea.
out, like, 2 or 3
You
of
know
them.
what? That's Cody. That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
I just had this idea. If you're not good at hunting,
Mm-hmm.
we just bring a bunch of those 6-pack.
Just leave them around the
holders.
forest floor.
We just use those and just freaking
Catch some
use them as
fish,
our
catch some
trap.
squirrels.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
I grew
good
up in the.
idea.
I grew up
Yay.
like kind of in the sticks, and I'm really surprised that I
Plastic.
never saw anybody try to quilt together a bunch of those. to make like
yeah.
a fish net. You know?
Oh yeah, I'm like super surprised right
I kind of
now.
want to go do it.
Yeah,
just
like
need
a
one.
like a white trash shrimping boat.
We just need one and hook it. You always see that duck with the, you know?
Who wants duck tonight?
Yeah,
I got one. Six-pack
He's
ring,
covered
baby.
in oil, but he's friggin', I got him on his...
Covered in oil, so he's already pre-seasoned. Then you're saying
Yeah.
he's marinated.
Yeah.
So I mean,
add
but
fire.
the life straw's great. The other things you could have, I do have life jackets. I feel like that's a nice thing to have. I've got tons. I got an extra one. Don't worry. If it
A life
floods-
jacket?
Oh yeah, if
Just
like,
one?
A
if,
flood?
Like, if there's like, I mean,
Like
I know we're pretty good. on
Jesus
floods.
thing?
Yeah. So listen, I know we're probably okay in floods. Like we're pretty far from the waters.
Yeah.
We're in the middle. But you never know. Just in case, Waterworld or whatever. Listen, I grew up in the '90s. Kevin Costner scared the fucking shit out of me, and I have life vests.
Field of dreams.
I probably have a kayak, maybe a canoe. I feel like a small boat's a nice thing to have, just in case. You never know.
Okay.
But also,
You're going to... So that you've got that to take with you as
yeah,
well?
I feel like that's my. These are some of the things I have ready in case something happens.
A kayak?
I don't have a kayak, but I could have a kayak. I'm saying that'd be a smart thing to get.
A kayak?
Yeah, why not? Why would it's easy? It's a small form of transportation.
I
If there's
guess you could
water, you can just hop in and get to going.
I know how a kayak works.
Yeah, sure.
I just don't know.
Why you'd use
I
one?
guess. No,
Well,
I guess.
I mean, floods is probably pretty low on the list here. You're right. Missouri's not gonna.
Well,
but
even-
we've had some floods. We got the big
There
river.
are rivers.
There's a
I
big
guess,
river.
Big ass river.
So I guess
There's
if
a
you're trying to get
big-ass
away from
river.
things,
There's a big.
that might be a good thing to get on. I guess a river.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get away
Yeah, if
from
you gotta
zombies.
Go somewhere,
Oh, yeah.
and then you got a
Zombies
kayak,
don't do a lot of swimming.
That's
Yeah.
big time. So
They
yeah.
swim a lot.
Oh yeah. If you're running from people,
Wait, can zombies
the
swim?
water's
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question. It
But
probably
then
depends
again,
on the type.
But we are in the spot where I don't know if you've seen Deliverance.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Those guys
Now
survived.
listen,
Those
they
guys
did.
were in a damn kayak or
So
something.
you gotta decide at that point here in
Which one are you
Missouri
gonna take?
if you're gonna are you gonna go
Are you-
down the river and get buck fucked by the
Yeah, you get-
hillbillies or
Was
you
John
gonna
Voight in
stay and
that?
turn into a zombie? Was
I
it
guess
John?
so.
Wasn't that John Voight?
I feel like it
John
was
Voight
John.
was in
He
it.
was in
Yeah.
he was in the Baby Genius movies. Have you ever seen those? I don't want to get off topic
No,
or anything.
I'm
but
into
I
Baby
think
Geniuses.
Baby Genius is right on
That
topic.
feels
he
very
does.
on
He's like a
topic.
master of disguise. There's one where he's like a Chinese guy.
What?
Yeah.
Like yeah,
Like Mickey Rooney.
like a very racist Chinese guy, like John
in,
Voight.
in the Baby Genius movie.
Yes, like the second or third one. Yeah,
He's the master of his
he dresses up
in
and he's
that
got the
movie?
little thin mustache and,
And he
stuff.
does like
he's
a racist.
very.
Wow.
You got to check it out.
I
It's
do
good.
need to.
Does he
check
like
that
try
out.
to fool the babies?
He does fool the babies,
Does
even
he
though
use-
they're
He does fool them?
geniuses.
So
Does
they're
he do
not
like a
really
voice?
genius.
He
Yeah,
does
oh,
a
yeah.
voice.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my
He does the
God.
voices
They
and
couldn't
everything.
tell that. So the baby geniuses couldn't tell that John
He's got, like,
Voight
peanut
wasn't
butter on his face.
Asian?
Asian? Yeah,
or something.
apparently not.
Yeah. No, they had no idea. I didn't know until like I watched.
He's like
thing.
6'4"
I was like, holy shit, that's
and
John
blonde.
Voight.
He's Angelina Jolie's dad.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, but that's I don't even know.
I didn't. I
Okay.
actually did
Oh,
not know.
Deliverance and then John
Oh
Voight
yeah, yeah.
and then Baby.
But
Genius.
I
I
think
guess
I
we gotta
can.
watch
I
Baby
touched the
Genius.
microphone. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can
Sorry.
touch whatever you want. Touch it. Touch it.
You can touch mine too.
Yeah, let's touch these mics, baby. I feel like I'm going with the Deliverance hillbillies though, because one,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Wait, you're gonna
Ev-
have them on your list?
Like, well, no, I mean, like, if I'm running, if
choice.
if the choice is going down river
choice.
and meeting the Deliverance hillbillies or sticking around with zombies, I mean, the hillbillies are just looking for love. Like, if I'm willing, it's not rape anymore.
They got.
I'll come down there. Maybe I'll hang out. You know, these guys know what's up. Like, I have this whole list. I'm like, okay, you want rope, you want knives, you want, like, some sort of weapons, maybe, like, crowbars, I don't know, scissors, that's good. These guys got all that. They got all that, and they got
Yeah.
guns.
A box of
Yeah,
rubbers
the
and a
guys
chocolate bar. What does that mean?
Box of rubbers and a chocolate bar. That's
And-
actually so that I
and
can
they can-
eat the chocolate and shit it back out and eat it again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a
Oh,
really good
man.
idea. Wow.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna put
And they
that-
could play the
hang on.
shit out of a banjo.
yeah, exactly. You got entertainment, you got love, and honestly, you got most of the list that I want anyway. What you? I mean, you probably want rope.
bar.
Rope.
You probably want like wire. You know, you want stuff to construct. I guess it depends. Do you feel like when we get to the end of the world, we're going to end up in a situation where we're on the run, like the road, or do you think we're going to be able to build strongholds?
Okay, so end of the world.
Uh huh.
That means
That means Civilization's broken down.
It's stopped.
Sure.
Wait.
So
Fallout.
The world still
could be
exists, right? But there's not people,
post-apocalyptic.
except for-
post-apocalyptic, right? Mm-hmm. So we're surviving because of. I guess it would depend on what it was,
Yeah.
right? So
If we're building strongholds, I mean, you're gonna want plywood and shit. Like, and honestly, you might even just go to somewhere like Menards anyway.
It's
already
expensive.
built up, and then you can use all the extra wood and shit that's already there to build your extra like ramifications. And they already got food. They got clothes in there. If the toilet breaks down, there's
You-
100 of them.
you ain't the
There's
first
a
to
fucking
think of
100.
that, though.
That's true. That's true. You got to fight to the death to get Menards. Menards is high on the list.
How many people do you think you got to take out to get a Menards?
I mean, it depends on where you're at.
it would
right?
be. And you remember that?
Thousands. Thousands.
Costco's got hot dogs.
Yeah, though Costco's a good one too.
You gotta
you're
eat 'em
battling
quick.
anywhere you're going. It's like Fortnite, right?
Uh-huh.
We're all dropping out of the battle bus and we're going to these strongholds. And if you drop in tilted towers, you're gonna fight to the death early on. Hey, maybe you don't make it, but if you do, you live good.
Yeah.
If you're at Costco, you got hot dogs, you got a big old pack of fucking chips.
You want to see my membership? Ha! I'm the only one here.
I'm the king of the membership.
I'll
You
show-
won't be the only one
I don't
there.
need a membership.
I feel like you won't be the only one there.
And not at first,
Martha.
but you
Are you
wipe
going to
them
start
out.
killing them?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
With what?
I mean, they sell guns at Costco. We live in
Oh, yeah.
Missouri, Paul.
Well, I understand
I
that.
think they sell them at Quick Trip.
I'm pretty sure you just get one when you come into the state.
I was issued 3.
Well, yeah.
No, you're right. It would be at that point you're probably fighting some people to the death, or you're making teams. I don't think that's where I'm going.
You need.
I don't think that's where I'm going. I'd love to, but I always thought about living in the end of the world in a Target.
She could kill somebody?
No, just
You don't
like,
think you could? Okay, if you had
could
to
I
kill somebody,
Oh
do
God.
you think you could kill somebody?
Oh, whoa. Ooh, I didn't expect.
I mean, we are talking about the end of the world, so we're getting real here.
I had to sign a waiver just to come in here, guys.
That's true. That's true. You might not make it out.
I might not.
I think
Honestly, that's fine.
so. I think at some point when you get to the end of the world, you got to reach a point where you lose your humanity.
Okay.
Yeah, like otherwise,
You got to get all the
You're
way
not
to the end of the world? I think I'm already there.
and well, see, and that's why you'll do great, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna do great. You're gonna just be like, oh, for real? This is fine. Let's just keep going. It's like if you don't lose your humanity, then you can't survive.
So you just
because if
start
you
killing everybody?
no, I don't. See, that's the thing. I don't think I'd be able
Whatever
to do
it was-
I don't think I'd be the ones that.
Or you'd have to come up with some
It's just like
something to
it's
justify
like
it
Walking
somehow.
Dead. How the zombies aren't the monsters. I couldn't be one of those monsters.
I haven't seen it
don't
yet,
think.
so-
Yeah, I mean,
Is that a spoiler? Or is it?
I mean, not really. Listen,
But the
so there's
people are
zombies
bad.
and some
They're-
guys die and some guys live, but most of
Who's
them
the
die.
Carl guy?
It was a kid. It was a kid who lost his eyeball and had
I've
sex
seen the
with a
memes,
girl that
but-
licked his empty eyeball.
What?
I'm just saying that happened in the show.
Carl.
She licked his empty eye hole. She gave him a fucking eyeball rim job. Just
Holy shit.
got up on it.
Oh, you remember the Ernest movies where his dog's name was Rimshot, but I used to call him accidentally Rim Job at school all the time. My teachers would try to be all cool about it, I'd be like,
You remember rim job and Ernest goes to jail? So, yeah, I'm not building a stronghold. I'm not doing it. I feel like that's too busy. I can't kill. I got some family that's got like a little land.
kill some family.
I mean, watch out now, mom and dad. Watch out.
Do we need to cut that part out?
No,
Mother.
this is
That's a
literally
stand-
this is future evidence in a very different podcast.
I just fucked it up.
No, that was great.
I watched tons of those murder shows.
Sorry, guys. That was the once an episode where I tilt the table.
I think I helped.
That was the biggest tilt you've
That
done.
was a very big tilt.
You way tilted.
I went boom. I took it all out.
We bounced back, though.
Well, we're here.
So-
the Diet Coke didn't.
Okay,
spill.
so that being said, we don't know.
No, we don't know
what
how
it's
it
gonna
would be.
be.
So to
So,
prepare in advance,
To
right?
prepare in advance, we should prepare for ones that would cover
everything.
multiple scenarios.
Right. Like the life straw. That's
Life straw?
versatile. Yeah, like
Yes.
knives. You always want knives. You're definitely going to want rope for something.
Flashlight,
Flashlight's great.
like a big one. You can use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
You could use even once you could hit it with a weapon.
Anything with a weapon.
You could if you had a bit.
A mag light?
You could undo it and use it
like
as
the one
actually like a
your mom kept in the nightstand. Yeah.
Fleshlight.
I don't know about you guys.
It has a fleshlight.
Yeah.
So that's versatile.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I was going
and
to talk about.
rechargeable, possibly if you had rechargeable. Well, I guess
so
you don't even need.
We got to think about fuel too. You're right. I feel like solar's what you want, but it's not like if you don't have that in advance, how are you going to get it?
I think power.
Yeah.
Is like the last thing. Is like one of the last things on the list.
Then
that
don't
you
bring
need.
your flashlight.
Don't worry about it.
Because your flashlight's going to burn out them batteries in a week, and you're going to have...
I'm just using it as a flashlight anyway. I only bring it because I wanted this flashlight. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, really.
Because my other thing was,
it's not about the light.
My other thing was 2 balloons and a rubber glove. But that's...
Whoa. Can I get that recipe?
You need some...
I've been using a Pringles can.
I was also going to suggest Pringles. I was going to say those chips last so long. They're not really chips, but I don't think
they do. Though
they last so long.
Chip, though.
And once you get done with them, you can use it, make it into a flashlight.
That's true.
Wait,
That's
what?
true. Paul's worried about
What's not a
loneliness
chip?
at the end of the world.
What's not a chip?
He's saying that Pringle's not a chip.
Pringles is not a chip?
I think they say they're not a chip.
What?
Potato chip.
Well, I think they can't call themselves a potato chip because there's like a legal definition where it's like a one piece of potato, and they're like that wood that's made out of little pieces of wood, like sawdust wood. They're made out of potato sawdust.
That might be good filtering.
They're like composite. Yeah, it's like all the
like
extra
how they
potato
do the chicken and stuff.
Yeah, all the extra shit. All the stuff they put in your Jell-O. Like it's that, but potatoes, and that's a Pringle. Oh. So it's all just the extra mush. Okay. With a little bit of dye on it. Maybe bleach.
Fuck Pringles, I have been. Let's go to commercial.
This podcast is brought to you by Awkward Incest Porn. Awkward Incest Porn, you can find it everywhere on the internet. Just click on a place that says porn, and the first page is going to talk about fucking your stepmom, your stepsister, your stepdad, your stepgrandma, your stepbrother, and probably all of them at the same time. Type in feet if you want to see me. Now back to the show. I just riffed that one.
Nice.
Well, that was you? I thought that was an actual...
Well, I know. It was a pre-record, so...
Okay. I thought you were just mouthing along to the commercial. That's weird.
Here's one thing I think you might want that you might not think about. Books. But not like just like... I'm not... Yeah, I know. Not Come on. Dumb. Who wants to read? Idea. But think about it. Gun magazines, right? You got to know how to use them. I'm just kidding. What I really meant was like a physician's desk guide, because like we talked about medicine, you come across a pill in the wild, you want to know if you're going to have a good time or if you're going to like cure, an infection. Like
a pill in the wild?
Yeah, it's the end of the world.
Everything's the wild.
Everything's the wild.
Remember when we just went to we just went to Utah?
Yeah.
And we were on the plane.
Oh, yeah.
And I had my carry-on was in a backpack. And the backpack wasn't too bad, actually. And then I had my computer case.
Uh-huh.
And I decided for some reason that I needed to bring books. I don't know why I decided.
Oh, yeah, you had so many books.
I only had 3 books.
Oh, well, it was heavy.
3 books, and it was heavy as fuck.
That's right.
You got to get some good books. You better get the good books.
They need to be valuable books. You're right. It needs to be like something you need, like how the guy that from Into the Wild ate the wrong berry and like shit his pants to death. Like you don't want to do that. So like maybe one of them books that tells you about local fauna.
Is that how he died?
I mean, he ate the wrong... I don't know that he shit his pants to death. I just know he ate the wrong thing. And that's one of the things that happens when you eat the wrong thing.
You do shit your pants.
Yeah. I mean, he might have died first and then shit his pants, too. Either way, the dude was out there in a bus in the middle of nowhere.
And shit his pants.
Yeah, with a bunch of pants full of shit, right?
Yeah.
That's not how you want to go.
That's like the least embarrassing way, I think.
You're not
shit
wrong,
your pants.
though. Like,
I mean, as far as you're aware,
That's true. You're already dead.
Depending on, and if we get into the afterlife, and I don't know if we want to, do we have?
Sure.
We don't want
guess.
to.
I mean, we all have to.
Yeah.
So books. So you think in general books?
Books.
Okay,
Not
great.
just books.
Books.
But a physician's desk reference for the
physician's
medicine.
fucking
And then like a
physician's
plant
desk reference.
and
Got it.
animal guide. Like, so you don't eat the wrong shit. You know what you can eat. Like, you're gonna wanna know what kind of wild flowers and shit you can eat, because you can't just run to fucking Hy-Vee no more.
Will the internet
and you're
still
gonna
be
need
around?
some vitamins.
Will the internet
It's
disappear
gone.
once
Oh,
Al
yeah.
Gore dies?
Maybe we should
Is
just
that-
go
Once
to a
Al Gore's
library.
done, the internet's gone.
Maybe we should stay in a library.
I mean, no, I don't think you. I mean,
You could.
no one else is gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's very large.
Ooh, Fantastic Sam's. Nobody's going to be there. That's a great point. They don't have. I don't think they have books. But.
There's always a line when I go there.
Fantastic.
Really? What are they doing in there?
Well, I mean, they're just mainly talking, I guess, now that you say that. I'm the only one there actually for a haircut.
It's where people go to make friends. Fantastic Sam's.
Oh, it's like the
This
white
podcast
people's
is
version of a
brought to you
barbershop.
by Fantastic Sam's. It is the white people's version of barbershop. Strip mall Fantastic Sam's. Where you walk in and you say, "Howdy, neighbor. Here for a cut."
I don't know. I always get the coupons.
I used to have coupons for free tacos from Jack in the Box. Didn't make it a good decision, but I still did it.
I saw that on the way here, and
Jack in the Box? Yeah, there's that one that's like right up the street. I try not to go
there was
there.
a time I used to get excited about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we didn't have them, it was more exciting. It's kind of like Whataburger. When we didn't have Whataburger, I'd go to Texas. I wanted the Whataburger. Now that we have them, I think I've gone like 3 times. Listen, let's talk about things.
Listen.
Let's talk about things that don't keep.
That was too loud. Can we cut that?
No, we're keeping it. I want you to do it louder. Just kidding.
Louder.
Things that don't keep. I feel like, you always see like these end of the world movies, and people are like busting out like a can of Coke like 10 years in the future and drinking it, and they're like, "Oh man, it's so fucking delicious." This Coke,
Like, who the hell
Coke,
keeps their Coke in a can?
no, yeah, like this, like Diet Coke. They're busting these open. I had a Diet Coke that was 6 months expired that was in the fridge at my work recently, and it tasted like fucking battery acid. It was horrifying. There's no way any of that stuff's keeping. Like, and even honestly, I think we're overestimating canned goods and stuff too. I look at those dates, and I know that like things can keep past the dates, and it's to make sure that if you eat it past that and something happens, they're protected. Blah 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 blah. But I think honestly, a lot of the food that's in those stores ain't keeping that long.
I'm going to take the chance.
I mean, you got to. At some point, you're going to have to. But like a lot of it, I think is going to end up going bad. You're going to have to sniff test that shit. Yeah. You're going to have to sniff test everything. And how do you know if it's bad when you're sniff testing fucking Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs?
What do green beans smell like? Even good ones. I don't even know.
I use my life straw and everything.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Put the life straw and suck the green beans through it.
Okay, now life straws. Back to those. Can you use it for cocaine? Would it?
I mean, I don't know, but I
might filter it all
Filter
out.
out the fentanyl?
Did you just solve fentanyl?
Is this it? Life straws. Try it.
I mean,
let's give it a shot.
Let's get some dirty Coke, Paul. Yeah. Get us some dirty Coke.
Okay.
We're going to use a life straw.
I'll do that. I've got
it.
access.
I mean, it's Independence. Where are we going to find it? You know.
Let's get in the neighbors group chat. I'm sure someone's got something. No, but I feel like they're always doing that. Like they're like anything in the freezer section's gone immediately. Like if you don't eat it that day, it's gone. The meat's gone super quick because refrigerators are going to go out. So you've got anything that's prepackaged. Produce lasts a little longer. You got a couple of weeks of good produce.
You could throw in a hell of a meat party, though. Imagine.
Oh yeah,
cooking it all, just trying.
Yeah,
like,
because
trying
you're like,
to use
this
it.
is going bad anyway. Let's use it up. Yeah,
Okay,
those first few weeks is a blast.
So
you're not throwing up yet? Have some more meat.
So then your move is. So your move is then what you're saying.
Yeah,
is you're not staying at home.
I mean,
or are you staying at home?
I think we have a pretty good setup. So we're kind of in like this cul-de-sac in the middle of our neighborhood, and just down the hill from Paul's house there's a little creek, and my house is just around the corner, and I actually have access through a small wooded area to this creek too. So we got fresh water real close to our house. I've got that.
I think that's a sewer.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It doesn't stink.
Okay.
It
And
is
your
a-
fucking kayak.
It's a rain drain, is what it is.
Get your fucking kayak go down
Because when it rains really heavy, that's where it floods.
Okay.
And so,
Well, you don't have...
but with the life straw, we got fresh water at least.
Yeah, and plus, if it
and I've
rains,
got that wooded area.
we can collect some...
Yeah.
In a barrel. I've got barrels.
We got places to plant seeds. That's what we're gonna want for sure. Is some fucking seeds.
Okay.
Weed seeds.
If you don't have power...
Yeah.
Weed seeds.
Well, yeah.
You gotta have your weed.
So
That's-
okay, but
yeah.
but hear me out. Hear me out just real quick. If you could get to the dispensary really quick before anyone, like if you knew the world was about to end,
We better head there now.
yeah, and if you knew it was going to happen, like if you had like a Martha Stewart insider trading thing, and you could get to the dispensary and like load the fuck up and steal as much of that shit as you possibly could. I mean, you'd be sitting pretty. I feel like people are going to want to get fucked up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You could trade that for a lot of stuff. Then if you get all the seeds out of that and you start growing your shit, I mean, there ain't no laws about how many plants you can grow at the end of the world.
And then you throw the meat fest.
And then you throw the meat fest.
We solved
No,
it.
that makes
Have a
sense.
good night, everybody.
But now back to just normal seeds.
Okay.
We got room to plant. Mm-hmm. Versatile. We would want some versatile plants. I mean, tomatoes. I feel like grow pretty easily around here for sure. That some peppers are easy to grow. I know that because I grow them. If I can grow it, anybody can
There's a
fucking grow
shit
it.
ton of fucking squirrels we could fucking
Yeah.
eat.
Oh man,
could
we have
plant
so many
squirrels.
squirrels and squash to feed the squirrels because they're already eating my pumpkin.
Do squirrels-
I bought
now
a
they-
goddamn pumpkin.
Squirrels come from seeds?
And well, they come for seeds. That's for sure. Yeah, they come from seed. Sure, everything comes from seed.
Well, yeah, I guess.
You gotta-
yeah, technically.
Yeah.
But they don't grow in the ground.
No, they grow in. I think no. Squirrels don't lay eggs. They're a mammal. Yeah, they grow in the mom squirrel. Yeah, they don't have squirrel eggs. They're mammals. So yeah, they grow in the mama squirrel. That's nuts.
Sorry.
But but yeah, no. I feel like we got tons of squirrels to eat on out here. We got so many. Actually, I feel like for me, I would want to get supplies to make our stronghold if that was possible.
So you want a stronghold here?
Honestly, we're in a good spot. We already know each other. We know most of our neighbors. We could for sure get at least this cul-de-sac together because my neighbors are both old people who are just going to be like, yeah, sure.
And
let's
my
go.
neighbor for sure has a bunch of guns.
Yeah, for sure. I know. We've got like 2 or 3 neighbors that I know are friggin' yoked up with guns. So like,
Don't have to worry about that. I
yeah,
guess.
we've got at least 4 or 5 Trump houses around here, and they got guns.
Yeah.
So I feel like honestly, if we could get like the neighborhood group chat to like kind of work together at the end of the world, we got a good spot.
You might have to pry them from their cold, dead hands.
Well, that's okay. Eventually, that's what's going to happen at the end of the world. Is all our cold dead hands.
I don't know
will
if
be
I
pried from
Oh,
our
yeah.
hands.
I don't know if I would trust.
This is all coming together.
These guys. I don't think we could trust. Because
Maybe not all of them.
I'm hooked up on the
Group chat.
on the group thing plus the ring deal,
Yeah.
and it's never any crime thing. It's always I lost my. They
There's
can't
a lot
keep
of
a hold of
dogs.
their fucking dog.
That's true. They
You
are
guys actually
bad
have
with
a group?
dogs.
They can't
You actually
keep
have a
hold
group
of
chat
damn
for your-
Oh
their
yeah, there's a
dogs
neighborhood group
at
chat.
all.
We set up
What?
we set up like Easter and like shit
Are
like
you
that.
serious?
Yeah, like Amber asked like the neighbors if any of the kids were allergic to fucking peanuts for our Halloween things.
That
Like
works well.
yeah, I mean yeah, they actually use it, but it's always fucking lost dogs. Constantly lost dogs.
How we can trust them if they can't keep track of a fucking dog? How are we
Yeah.
going to trust them with guns?
But think about this. Not only do they have guns, they're also in possession of a wild pack of dogs.
Ooh.
no, they're not in possession of a
Trained.
wild
They're
dog.
just
Well, no, they lost them.
just
Yeah,
surrounded by a wild pack of dogs.
they're out there.
They think they're in
They may be
possession
lost.
of
They may
wild
not be in
dog
the
until
yard.
They freaking are no
they're
longer have
watching.
the dog,
They're gonna
which
go
is
around the
on a
neighborhood
daily basis.
Missing rabid
Yes.
pack of dogs.
They're in possession of a bunch of missing posters for dogs. Is what they're in possession of. So you think we could survive?
I think me and you could do a pretty good job here. We've got two houses not separated by many other houses, and the people between us are all old, so like they're
Getting our
not gonna
food.
fuck
We
with
would have
us.
no power. Okay, we need
No power though.
we need flint.
Yes,
Some stuff like that. We need fire.
I got a
Fire.
lot. You have like 5 boxes of
Flint.
matches.
I do have a bunch of matches
many
there.
matches.
Oh yeah.
With our logo on them.
Oh yeah, we do.
I mean, I keep leaving them at the dispensary, hoping that we'll get fans. But
Flint's good matches. Firewood, I think.
Ooh, and we could. Oh,
Firewood.
You could keep
Bokoblin
warm.
guts.
You could keep warm with
Yeah, you gotta have
Arson Club
Bokoblin
T-shirts.
guts.
Arson Club T-shirts. Get your Arson Club T-shirt.
yeah, that would help. Arson Club T-shirts would help you survive at the end of the
That
world.
would.
I think it is Bokoblin.
Is it Bokoblin?
He's never played. He's never played Legend of Zelda.
Oh, no, haven't.
But I do feel like Arson Club T-shirts could help you at the end. But fabric in general,
Yeah,
that's good.
Mhm.
You could help. Blankets, clothing, fortification.
Fortification?
It gets cold here though. Fornification.
What?
Fornification.
You're going to have to explain some of these words.
So it's where you fuck until the house is stronger. Fornification.
Sounds great.
those homeless people live a long time without a home.
I mean, they're doing really good out here too. We got some up on Nolan Road, like that. You see, there's the dude who like rubs the black like ash all over his whole body. He looks like Mad Max and goes out on the street corner and asks for money. It scares the crap out of me.
I think I just figured it out. Okay, all right. So, like, there's fish that can glow, right?
Uh-huh.
You seen that? They're talking about-
Bioluminescence.
Yeah, there you go. And they're talking about, like, taking their genetics, splicing their DNA with, like, us. And then making somebody glow or something for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, we splice our DNA with the homeless people's DNA. Then we can survive.
Or we...
Better.
So you want us to?
What if we should invite them in?
Can we just have sex with a homeless person?
I think
Well,
that would work.
I want to do that too.
That's
but
kind of the long way.
I definitely want to do that. But beyond that, I want to invite them in and learn their ways. Like, at the end of the world, they've already had to live like this. They've already had to live where they're scrounging for resources. Like, they're going to have they're going to know everything. They're going to have all this inside knowledge.
We get that DNA.
These are going to be our gurus. You're like, I just want their
keep
brains
that up here.
But maybe then we could just instead of harvesting them, we could team with them and create.
Come on down to Fantastic Sam's and harvest the homeless.
We create a survival unit of people who know how to survive and people who have the resources.
Yeah, I guess.
He's so overwhelmed by this hypothetical.
We just need,
He's like, oh my god! At the end of the world, you're literally just gonna go round up the homeless and move them into your house, aren't you?
It's a Bokoblin right there.
It might, yeah, almost. It looks a lot like one.
Are you lying to us, Paul?
It's a blue dragon.
Oh,
Is that an adult blue dragon?
Is it
or
real?
An ancient blue dragon.
it's a ancient one.
Yeah,
is it a real
He's got
one?
the big horn. It's Dungeons and Dragons. It's a big old blue dragon.
But it's just the head. That's not real.
No, I mean it's real, but it's dead.
But it's dead. Okay.
Yeah, that's one Paul killed.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He mounted it on the wall there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
And you can see it's opening up wide because Paul was pretending to be a dentist, and then he cut the dragon's head off. He does a lot of disguise work.
Yeah. You kind of fool the dragon by thinking that you're gonna do some root canals or some maybe give him a bridge, and then little does he know, I've got a sword. Ha!
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Is that real? Wow.
Yeah.
Because they're fascinated by dental work.
They are. And because dragons love gold, and he saw that you can get a gold tooth from the dentist, and Paul just reeled him in.
Yep. Paul of Dragons.
The old Apprentice the Dentist dragon
That was a great
trick.
show, guys. Have a good night.
Okay.
Or wait, we can keep
So
going.
I watch a lot of. I don't know if sticking in one place is the best option,
I mean, it might not be.
especially here.
No, I mean, okay. I'm open. I'm open.
I mean,
I just know the area. You know, we have a lot
I
of
know
resources.
we know the area, but what is the? I don't know.
I guess it
what
depends
the
on the
plus
scenario,
is. I don't know
too.
what the plus is of being here.
Where do you want to go?
Well,
Because if everyone starts leaving all at the same time,
Branson.
all I know is I see a lot of cars turn sideways on those highways on those movies, and you know what? Ain't
yeah.
none of the people in them cars alive.
Oh, yeah.
So where do we want to go?
Yeah, if it's like the rapture.
yeah.
We better
Well,
have a plan.
I think you want to go in the woods or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, my mom's got a lot of woods.
Go to the
There's
woods.
even like a big clearing in the woods where we could like build a fortress or something. Maybe get some barbed wire.
We need
some
a-
barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
Yeah, so no one can get in.
Yeah.
Keep people out of our fortress in the woods.
Or you could just, I mean, you could fortify.
Oh, yeah.
When, so I've seen, I watch a lot of survival shows.
Like Bear Grylls.
Nope, not that one.
Drink your pee type
He didn't
shit.
did he
Alone?
actually drink his, he really did drink his own piss,
I
but
think so.
it's like, dude, why didn't you fake that one? Okay, sorry. What?
He should have.
Sorry. He didn't fake that one. He
Like
did- he
Alone, like Survivor.
Oh,
And,
oh, okay.
Like that.
Yeah, like
Survivor.
a reality show.
Yeah.
Where they go on the island and fuck each other.
They do.
They,
I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm
They
sure
might.
I've
somebody.
never watched it.
I
I've
had
not
a
seen
couple
them do
friends
that.
have been on there.
Really?
But they can't talk about it.
but then we vote each other off. But
They get
like
zapped.
Alone, and they send them out there to get like 10 items. You got to pick 10 items, and they've got to see who can live the longest. And they're like, it's always in some, like in the tundra or
Oh yeah, that's
some
cold.
forest with bears.
Ooh,
Bears.
I
But-
love bears.
Yeah.
Bears love me.
I like bears.
Some consider me one.
Yeah. I've been featured.
But the main part, I guess, is you just don't want to be alone because it fucks with your head. I
Yeah.
guess.
Loneliness will kill you.
Yeah, that fucks with your head. So
It does.
You don't want to be alone by
No,
yourself,
You definitely don't want to be alone. You need a crew.
no matter where you go.
You need a crew, and if you end up alone, you need to find a crew. You got to get somebody. Got to have somebody. Like look
Putting
at Will
that out.
Smith. Will Smith was fucking his dog by the end of it, in I Am Legend.
You have
He
sex
needed
with
a
that dog?
friend. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Not on the.
I feel like the mannequin turned him down. I think that mannequin was played by Jada Pinkett.
That makes sense now. That makes
Well,
sense.
maybe we should just give the list of
Don't change the
what
subject.
we
Paul.
think, what our possibilities are.
Okay. Like of how the end of the world could end, like how the world could end.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean you got nuclear fallout at that point.
nuclear fallout.
At nuclear fallout, you're pretty fucked as far as crops go.
I've got a good.
Do you think we'd make it through? We've got what the ammunition place out past Blue Springs over there. We've got Whiteman Air Force isn't too far from here. Do you think they'd bomb us?
Well, I mean,
Kansas City's not the biggest big city.
Oh,
Could
they
get
try to bomb
bombed,
the
maybe.
zombies.
We
and
could
then
maybe, but we're middle of the country. I think we're pretty safe in a nuclear holocaust, honestly.
yeah, move away from the radio. Oh, I work at a hazardous waste place,
Yeah,
so
you know how to get
that's
rid
a
of
good
that
spot
shit.
to go to.
That's a great point.
They have radiation detectors
Yeah.
there. They
Ooh,
got,
yeah.
They got SCBA, which is self-contained breathing.
The
stuff.
apparatus.
Yeah,
Self-contained breathing apparatus.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the.
As opposed to scuba, which is underwater.
Underwater. This is above water.
It's for
And above ground.
so it's
yeah.
just scuba.
yeah. We got those you can get. You can get
Scuba.
regular masks. We got.
You got that PPE won't let me be.
Oh yeah, we got some of that stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna get rid of all the
I like that
radiation.
Yeah, I mean we don't deal with radiation there, but
You got the stuff.
we have
that
detectors,
can help.
that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Well,
so
you
show us that.
radiate-
So that's a good spot.
He does radiate.
You radiate a positive atmosphere.
I do radiate a
So that's a
positive atmosphere.
kind of
Yeah,
radiation.
it goes off every time I'm near it. I'm like, what the fuck's happening here?
There's
He's
so
just
many rad.
positive.
He's like, I'm so,
He's so
fucking,
positive.
I'm so fucking rad right now.
12 rads of positivity right there. He's got 12 rads of positivity.
You're right. Your work's a great place to go if it's nuclear fallout.
Yeah, if it's that, just
a lot
to
of
start work.
resources. Yeah.
Military surplus places.
Oh yeah.
Find one of those. Because I was in the military,
And they've always got so much extra stuff at those places. Like it's kind of crazy what
And
you
they
can buy.
will-
They have
they-
like a surplus.
they fill you out.
So
They have
much.
extra. It's just what they have extra.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is a
They don't,
lot.
they don't have a
It's so
surplus.
much.
Just
Like
what,
a- like
this
a-
is what we weren't using.
Uh-huh.
So it's,
And it's
probably
like,
the bad stuff.
Like
And
a
they're just
bonus
hey,
amount
Here's a fucking bomb. You're like, what?
but that's
$5.
really only place you need for whatever. Really.
Yeah, you're right. You can get clothing, armor, tents, boots. You're gonna want good footwear if you're gonna be walking.
You want because they when I was in the military, they would supply you what you want. You want to have cargo pants, so you can put a bunch of shit in your pants. You'd have this
Yep.
flashlight always, so you can make a flashlight. And then they
Uh-huh,
have
yeah. Definitely.
you have a poncho
Uh-huh.
that also you can turn into like a tent.
Yep.
So you could,
MREs, which last even
MREs,
longer than like
yeah, You got
other
the MREs to eat, though. You got the e-tools. You could dig a fucking hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you got
Honestly,
all those things.
that's smart.
They've got
Good place to go.
Yeah, they also give you a bunch of
There's
chemical,
one down on the Independence Square. Keep that in mind. In a little
bunch
world.
of chemical stuff. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just told everybody else, but
Shit.
y'all forget that at the end of the
cut
world.
that.
We're going to remember.
Yeah. If you want to. So all that stuff.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. I like that. That's smart. I'm over here looking for things to trade. Paul's like, no, we need things we can actually use. We're not trading with people at the end of the world. It's not going to be a fucking barter system. It's going to be a murder system.
Yeah.
We can live with that. Okay, so when we can trade shit too. I mean, that's part of it, I guess.
I do feel like eventually we would want stuff to trade.
We're gonna
but,
need
like,
a couple chickens.
It's going to be pretty dangerous.
You need a couple
chickens.
We need some animals. You need a couple chickens.
Well, yeah, you want those animals that can keep replicating.
Yeah, they'll give you some
ooh.
eggs.
Sub the chicken in for the fleshlight, then you save pocket space.
That's true. Good point.
I guess you could, but I don't. I don't want to be. I don't want
You're
to
not
fuck a
gonna
chicken. I'm not going to do the fucking chicken.
Listen, he'll.
How long would it
he'll
take,
fucking
though?
empty
Flashlight. I'm
flashlight.
like a flashlight, but not a chicken.
How long, if you were stuck in a black void with just you and a chicken, would it take?
Before you fuck to the
That's
chicken.
all you got. That's it.
Before I.
That's a crazy. I don't think I ever would. I'm not.
Never
gonna...
had sex with?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
I don't know. I'd try, probably.
I think I'd rather just choke the chicken. Hey,
Bro.
a horse.
Yeah, horse you want.
Horse.
A cow or a
Get
goat.
you around.
See, I wouldn't want to
Get
have
the
sex
milk.
with the horse.
You know how to. You know how to. You know.
Halfway through that, I realized we were talking
I
about
know how to milk a goat.
Yeah, you know how to milk it. So I feel like we need them animals. We need
I know how to
crops,
power
some
this.
animals.
I know how to friggin'
Ooh, and seeds.
and seeds, seeds and animals. I can plant.
get seeds.
I've gardened.
Get a nice
get that
squirrel
stuff
tree
that
in the
keeps
backyard.
coming back.
Yeah, perennial things that'll replicate itself. We know how to make a potato into more potatoes. Matt Damon showed us that. Yeah, you just poop on them. You just get your potatoes, you cut them in half, and you poop on them, and then they grow into more potatoes. Oh shit! He did it on that Mars movie.
Oh, yeah.
And we just build wherever we go. We find a place.
Yeah,
I think
gotta
you find a
build
place.
strong.
Okay.
Get a bunch of rebar.
No matter what it is, no matter what it is that ends the world,
Yeah.
we go to find a fucking farm, kill that farmer.
Okay. We could just ask him if he wants to hang out.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just
He
ask.
says you can stay
but he
here,
probably won't let us.
but
If
don't
he's
have sex
mad-
with my daughter.
Yeah.
we could be like, we'll
And Paul's
gonna
out there
show-
picking
Look,
watermelon.
I'll give him one chance. I'm going to go to the door. They're going to be like, hey, what's up going on? I'm going to be like, the bees are gone. And then be like, what? And then boom. If he goes, what? I'm shooting him. And then we and then we fucking take his fucking cow and his horse, okay? We don't need power at this point. We go off grid, okay? We go off grid because I know how to live off grid. I know how to live off grid.
Yeah, you do.
And if the bees are gone, we are fucked. I've already heard
a
so
great
much
point.
stuff. Yeah, I just be like,
We do
bees are
need
gone.
bees.
Okay, fuck
We need
you.
the bees.
You don't know the deal. And then I
didn't even think
make
about
sure, because when I was in, what grade was I? Oh, I was like a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. So, 10,
My
15
mom
BC.
moved us off the grid to this place that was only it was like a trapper's cabin.
Did she make you join ISIS?
There was no one else there. No one would join my mom.
It's just you, your mom,
No one would
and
join my mom
Henry
out of-
David Thoreau out in this cabin.
Yep.
What'd you
There
guys
we
do
are.
out
And there was
there?
a pond. We were on Walden Pond right there.
And you didn't have power.
No power. No shit. We shit in a bucket.
Wow. What'd
then-
you do with the
there's
bucket?
a
Do you still have
pond.
it?
Did you go dump it in the pond?
You still have the bucket?
No, because we.
Oh, because you had to drink from the pond.
Did you sell the
yeah.
bucket, or do you still have it? If that's too tough to answer, you don't have to.
I don't have it still. Eventually, she made me build an outhouse.
What did you use to build? Did you have to go cut down the trees to build it?
I think, what did we get? Oh, like the back half of the trapper's cabin wasn't being used.
Okay, and so you took some of
just
that down,
tore that down,
and built it into a little.
But
shitter.
there was another section that was there was like a foundation part basement, and she made me build like a 2-story house with no electricity, just a handsaw and then mayonnaise jar filled with water to use as a level.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but
And
that would actually like kind of work.
Yeah, that's what she said. And then,
Got him there.
and then wasn't even,
I haven't heard one of those in a while.
wasn't even going for that. But that was what my mom said. And she would which it would have been fine. Just
How'd
this
it turn out?
one story thing. But then she was like, let's build 2 stories. So maybe so we did 2 stories. And then she was like, let's build a wind tunnel. She called it a wind tunnel, which was a 3rd story that was just go up a story, and it was just an empty.
There's nothing.
No, there was nothing,
room?
but there was a window at the top.
Oh, okay. So just like a.
So wind would go in it.
Oh.
I don't know what it was. I don't know the purpose of it.
Well, listen. I mean, that's experience, though.
Yeah.
If we need to go underground, you've already built one above ground.
Yeah, I did build it.
And we could go underground and you could
Yeah.
build a wind tunnel to the sky.
Again, I was like a sophomore in high school,
Right,
and I knew nothing.
That wasn't that long ago, so you probably
Yeah.
remember most of it.
Oh God, that was a long time.
It was a long time ago. Yeah.
But I mean, I've never built a home, so I'm gonna at least need you to teach me how to hold the mayonnaise jar.
It didn't.
Tame the wind.
I'm gonna say that it
Did it
was
stay
never
up?
100% completed, and it's. I know it's no longer up because it's. It didn't take many rains
Oh yeah,
for it to
crumble.
crumble. Sorry, I'm spitting on you, Cody. I apologize. That's fine. Okay.
Just
It
a
was
little
in
rain.
the- it was in the
Just a little
paperwork.
rain, just crumbling.
That's fine.
Why did you move out there? Do you know?
Why?
Yeah.
I think she got a good deal on a.
Just like a plot of land, basically.
Yeah, it was just woods.
And she was like, "Oh, this is great," and just kind of
Yeah.
popped back there.
She might not even. I think she convinced some guy to let her live there.
Oh,
Yeah.
needed a place to squat for a second.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
Hey, you lived with a survivor. She taught you how to
Yeah.
build, and
But then we had a
boom.
bunch of animals, and
Yeah, you've got the skills.
Yeah,
I'm mostly going to be worthless.
Me too.
I apologize,
Yeah.
and if you can eat me when I die, I'll probably feed you for a week or so.
Yeah, I don't want to eat you.
Are you sure?
Sure,
I feel like I'd taste
I'm
pretty
certain
good.
of it.
Are you positive?
I might
Yeah.
try a little.
I've got some of this extra skin from where I lost the weight that I feel like you could fry up
I guess
pretty good.
we also
We could
got
probably do that now.
I mean, we probably could. I could
Chop
go
it.
get it cut off.
You've got. I got to make sure. I know I'm faster than you,
You are. That's true. That's a great point.
so
Really?
you're good
Yeah,
to keep
oh, yeah.
around.
Much faster than me. I'm a very slow man. Yeah.
So you're good to keep around.
I always tried to run.
You
I
just don't want to be
can't.
You just don't want to be the slowest person.
That's true. And right now, there's a good chance. Yeah. You keep
Always
me around, I'm going to be the
slower
slowest.
person.
God, I gotta
around.
find a slowpoke. I'm gonna cripple Amber. No, I'm kidding. Of course. Until the end of the world, I'm kidding.
Until that day comes.
What if we got what if you got a? What if there's like an arc?
Okay. Like a boat. Like you got to build a big boat.
Well, yeah, it's the end of the world.
So you're
and
doing a
we just
Noah's-
got to all the way repopulate,
Okay.
go someplace else, and you're sitting there, and the only people there are like these old people and John Cusack
Okay. So it's us,
and John Cusack.
John Cusack, and some old people. Are there?
And you can bring 5 more people.
Okay. So we're going.
Who do you bring?
Well, I'm definitely
Joan
bringing
Cusack.
Amber.
Amber.
You just gonna leave John by himself? Bring Joan.
Oh, man,
She's
no,
still alive, right?
Yeah, she is. But does he want his sister? Or does he want someone that he can fuck? Who's John Cusack fucking? Is he
fine.
married? Whoever John Cusack's with, whoever
Okay.
his significant other
You're gonna
is,
bring- you're gonna-
I got to bring John Cusack.
You're going to give one for...
Yeah, he needs to have kids. We
I was
got to
just joking.
repopulate. We need genetic
Yeah,
diversity.
you have to make sure you repopulate. So
We need genetic
basically,
diversity.
you want a younger, probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
with Cusack,
Yeah.
I feel like
So
you
I'm
can...
gonna bring.
They'll be willing.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't
John
wanna
Cusack.
force him to
yeah, I want
just
someone that
pop
yeah,
kids out.
Totally, and then I want I'd save you and Laura because we hang. It's nice.
Yeah.
You guys can help.
Uh-huh.
And
Another
then-
old guy. Yeah, put another old guy on there.
Okay, fine. I'll leave you. You don't
No.
want to. You don't want me to bring you to the end of the world, Paul. Fine. You stay away.
No, I'm worth
just,
it.
It's going to be me and 5 women. No, never mind. Amber wouldn't like that. It's going to be me, Amber, and some other people.
Yeah,
that
I'll
can
step
help
in and
repopulate.
help out,
2
since-
young couples.
Yeah.
2 young couples.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
probably
two young
people I know.
Maybe.
I could bring Johnny and Amanda. I like
What about
them.
doctor?
Yeah.
I don't need a doctor.
Okay, good option. Good
I don't
good
need
call.
no doctor. I
Yeah.
don't need no doctor. I'm already going to die.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna die. I don't
A
got
priest?
my medicine. Yeah, I'll bring a priest. That's a great point. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you got to repopulate, you do want smart people, though. Yeah, because you want good genes. You want smart people. You want athletic people.
You need some fertile people too.
Fertile, athletic, smart people. So I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm down.
I don't know how I made the list, and
Yeah.
I'm making the list.
Okay, hey guys. Oh, you know what I did?
All right, what's up? What's up?
I actually wrote a like a choose your own adventure
Okay, I'm ready to choose.
Wow.
I'm here.
of how
I'm
you would
here for an
survive,
adventure.
to see how if you could survive during an apocalypse.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I survived watching X-Men Apocalypse, so I think I'll make it through.
That's the yeah. That's
Okay,
good
you guys ready?
preparation.
Yeah,
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
You guys don't have to both answer the same. We could, or you could answer the same.
Oh no, we're answering different.
Okay, you
We're gonna
ready?
have to do it different. Yeah.
Okay. You just ate dinner
Mm-hmm.
and you settled in for the night to watch your favorite TV show.
Okay.
That's when the city warning signals start to go.
Oh shit.
Your TV's interrupted by a news reporter
Okay.
telling you, zombies all over the place, all at once. The reporter tells you to lock your doors and stay inside. Do you A,
Uh-huh.
go to your basement and get in the fetal position?
Ooh, that's a good choice. I might do that.
That's
Immediately bust a chair on the ground and look around for that child's hammer that you got at the
He's just
in
making
that
this
cheap toolkit you got off of at the gift exchange 3 years ago, so you can take the pieces of the chair and try to barricade the door in.
Ooh, okay.
Or do you ignore the reporter and head to the garage to get away?
What did I have for dinner?
yeah. Well,
You had a Hungry Man TV dinner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm not hungry no more.
Salisbury
that hungry
steak?
man fills me up. Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Little Salisbury steak, little mashed potato.
Yeah,
I'm
and the
going to the-
corn with the peas.
Uh-huh. I'm going to the garage.
You're going to
I'm going to
Garage.
the garage.
whoa. Wait, that was the
Cody,
third one?
you were sitting there
Uh-huh.
watching the show with them.
I'm
Yeah.
full of hungry man.
You
baby.
following him?
What was
you
the
following his lead?
Yeah, let's go ahead. I think that sounds like the best. Yeah.
I'm not going to the fetal position. I'm going to the garage. I'm not going to break.
Should
I'm
I
not
choose a different
barricade.
one, do you think, just to...
What else would you choose? Yeah.
The second one, because it was really long and I didn't really pay any attention?
Oh,
I don't know. It wasn't your fault.
It was immediately bust a chair on the ground and look around for a child's hammer that you got in the cheap toolkit
That's the one.
at the gift
And then
exchange,
you're going to make a barricade.
and then barricade yourself in.
That's the one.
Ooh, barricada.
Okay. 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 We're gonna go. I'm gonna stop where you're at
Okay.
because
We're
we'll
going to
go back to you
Okay.
because Matt
Uh-oh.
has went to the basement,
I did? I went to the garage.
a garage.
Uh-huh. I'm leaving.
You went to the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Which was in the basement.
Your basement. Your garage is in your basement.
Oh, okay.
Have you not been to your?
You know, you're making a great point.
Yeah. Okay.
It is in the same
Is your garage
spot.
really in the basement?
I mean, basically, they're
Kinda.
Okay.
kind of connected.
As you go down, do you take anything with you?
Yes, I grab my backpack.
You grab a backpack.
Fleshlight.
Where's that at?
It's in the foyer.
Okay. Just ready?
Very French. Yeah.
Easy
actually,
access.
I have a survival backpack, so it's like a trail backpack.
Okay.
And it has a bunch of camping equipment
Ooh,
and
okay.
tools.
Okay.
And it has some life straw.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think it
so you
has
just
2
grab your
life
backpack.
straws.
Those ghosts.
Yes. Haunted.
Oh, God.
I have haunted the basement. Yeah, so I grabbed the backpack, the survival backpack, out of the foyer.
You head to the basement.
And I head to the basement, down
Okay.
the steps.
What do you do at this point? Do you go on? Do you leave on
Who's
foot?
writing this book?
I leave on foot. I go down the hill to the creek.
Do you take a car? You take a bike?
Yes,
Maybe?
I do have a bike in the garage.
Ooh, bike. That's my choice. Do you go on foot? Do you take a car? Do you take a bike?
Bike.
Bike. You get on the bike and
I'm
you
on the
head
bike.
out.
I'm going. Paperboy.
Okay. You start wheeling. You go out.
I'm wheeling.
Okay.
Wheeling and dealing.
Okay.
Woo!
Cody,
Ric Flair drip.
Yeah.
you grab the hammer.
Mhm.
You find it. You throw it on the box. You start.
I got that one at a
break the
gift
chair.
exchange.
Yeah.
You break the chair. You start nailing against the door. As Matt goes out the back. As you leave, as you
Later,
hear
skater.
out the back, and you hear him come back through the door, and up the stairs. Opens the door. It's a fucking zombie, and it eats you.
Oh, man.
You've been eaten by a zombie because Matt left you
High and dry.
high and dry, and you were only able to.
High and dry. That's like my sobriety these
Oh,
days.
it's high, though. That's
High and
good.
dry.
Sorry, you've been eaten by a zombie. Cody, you did not last more
R.I.P.
than the first scenario.
Shout out to my boy Cody.
For being
He was a
dead.
real one.
I really was.
Matt, you left Cody high and dry.
I sure did.
Okay, so you're obviously the leader. You're a leader personality.
Yep. Yep. Leader.
Okay, where do you go on your bike?
I go down the hill.
Do you go
the
to
creek.
A?
Oh, got
I'll
choices.
give you got some.
I got to do the choice I forgot.
Yeah, you got
It's
choices.
not D&D.
Do you go to? Do you go to the state park? You go to a state park?
Okay.
Do you go to the nearest big city?
Mm,
Do you go to? Oh, do you go like to Iowa to find a farm,
yes, because I have a family farm in Iowa. That's
or
my
you
choice.
go to Costco?
We're going to Iowa. I
I'm
got a
from
family
Iowa.
farm up there.
Oh, Iowa.
I love Iowa.
That's where I'm
Okay.
from.
Idiots out wandering around, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I die in Iowa, don't I?
Just
Just like the rest of my
That's,
family.
that's what I was there for.
Matt is a long way to Iowa
It is a very long way to
on a
Iowa.
bike.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like 4 hours in a car, so it's probably going to take me 3 days on the bike. But there ain't nobody out there. I've been. There's no one in between here and Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're correct.
Normally.
That's why
Bandits
you go all the way
to Canada.
into Iowa.
Ooh, right past Bethany, Missouri.
Yes.
Right past Eaglesville.
Okay. You come right as you come over, right over to the border of Missouri into Iowa. You see corn,
Okay.
Everywhere.
I mean, constantly.
and you see a farm.
Oh, I do. Am I in it? Well, yeah, cool.
Do you A, go to the farmhouse,
Yes.
or B,
Mm-hmm.
go to the barn?
Ooh, I think I'm going to cautiously approach the barn.
Ooh, you cautiously approach the barn. The barn door is wide open.
Going back to the farmhouse.
Okay. You move away, back to the farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You come up to the farmhouse door.
I'm here. I'm
The
knocking.
farmhouse door?
Is it one of those 10 like screen doors that snap shut?
It is.
Ooh, I love those.
Yeah. So you'll have to open it.
Okay.
You open it, but the door behind it is wide open.
Okay, I'm gonna peek in.
You
What are my
peek
choices,
in.
I guess. Do I have
You
choices?
peek in.
Okay,
Peeking in. Yeah.
that's it.
Your
I'm
your
doing that.
choices, you could turn around
No,
at this point.
I'm peeking in.
Okay.
'Cause-
You look in, you see remnants of an old meth lab, and you
Ooh.
realize too late that this must have been the meth lab that started the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, wow.
As zombies come from behind and start eating your brains.
Man, I made it all the way to the patient zero.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice. Oh, you made 3 days on a bike.
Hey, not bad. I don't think I could do that right now. I feel like I would just die. Probably.
Impressive. Nice job, Matt.
Hey, listen. I'd like to thank all my supporters, all my haters. Shout out 313. I don't know what that is. I just said 3 numbers.
What is the
313?
I don't know. 816 is probably the ones I would have
313.
should have naturally said, but instead I just
You
said
went with the
313. I
Or
don't
like
know.
Pittsburgh or something?
I think I was looking at these, and then I was just like,
Those are your favorite.
I like to give a shout out
numbers.
to.
no.
I'd like to give a shout out to Matt,
Uh-oh,
who
what's
is
up?
my hero.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What'd I do?
We recently went to the AEW show.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
It was a good time.
And there were these 2 huge smelly dudes in front of us. And
there was a stinky motherfucker,
yeah, and they started yelling at some girl up front who had a sign. She
was about, it was probably like a 12, 13-year-old little girl holding
Well,
up.
the sign said it's my 13th birthday. I think.
Okay, yeah.
It's my 13th birthday.
That makes
And he
sense.
had the sign up, and this guy was just yelling at her, and they started. It was like, put down the sign, and call her a fucking bitch, and everything else. And old Matt.
Yeah, the guy. So he stunk the whole night. So I had made a couple offhand comments that I'm pretty sure he heard, but I was just being petty. And then when he yelled at this little girl, he said, "Put down your fucking sign!" And so he was right in front of me. I leaned forward into his ear and I said, "Why don't you take a fucking shower?" And then I think heard, but was already yelling the next thing at the girl, and he goes, "You fucking bitch!" And I go, "You fucking cunt! That's a little kid, you fucking loser."
Yeah. Damn.
He didn't look back, but he also didn't say a fucking thing the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So at least he shut up. He couldn't fix the stank, but he could at least.
That's why you heroed me, because you shut him up.
Well, thanks,
Yeah.
Paul.
Good job.
I always feel awkward when someone's doing a damn thing and you gotta but also it's kind of fun when you can at least have something to make fun of them for.
Oh,
And
yeah.
a lot of things you can publicly make fun of people for these days, if you don't know them. You can't just look at somebody and pick out a feature and start making.
You used to be able to
but
make fun of
stink?
wheelchairs and stuff. But
I mean,
not anymore.
people. Yeah, and it's probably good that we can't. But you used to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody stinks. Ooh, I got the bullets in the gun though. You're stinky. I can make fun of stinky because you can take a motherfucking shower. If you can afford a ticket to a show, you can take a damn
I thrive
shower.
in the smell of shit. Where I spend my time.
I was bored,
Surrounded by it.
Yeah, that also the downside of living off the grid
Yeah.
when you're you're
stank.
the smelly kid.
Oh yeah.
in
Did you still
school.
go to school while you were living off the grid?
Yeah, she wasn't going to teach me shit.
Well, true. I just didn't know if you just didn't go, if you were just
Yeah,
out
I
in
went-
the woods being
yeah.
a woods child.
Yeah, still went to school.
Yeah, woods kid.
So you had an address.
Yeah, some kind of a rural route.
Yeah, whatever road it was.
And then
you
you'd
were
have to
going
go down
past.
the deal. Down
It
this
just
big
says
long.
the shack on the side of the road off Route 1115.
I have to make this big trek up.
Was this middle of nowhere, Missouri?
Yeah,
Up north,
no,
down south?
it's down towards in the middle. It's over towards Warrensburg
Okay, yeah,
Warrensburg.
yeah. I did. That's where I did college.
and Leeton.
I didn't finish it.
Leeton is where I graduated.
Yeah, and you were how many in your graduating class?
15.
15, and every single one of them lived in a shack somewhere in the woods.
Well, no, I think I was. I feel like I was the only shack liver.
The only
but
shack boy.
I could be wrong.
Love shack.
it was a small, very small town.
I will say though, on the bright side, one, you became an incredible person from all your experiences, but two, if you ever meet Shaq, you have something to talk about.
I was trying to go
Yeah.
somewhere with
You're
Shaq.
oh my God, Shaq! I used to live in one of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
nice.
probably the same size.
Oh, post-apocalyptic. Talking post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
You see that
And-
movie, The Shack?
No,
It was so bad.
no, I
It was a
didn't.
very bad movie.
It's-
It had what's her face from I don't know. She was in Mama.
Yeah. The lady.
Oh, what's her name? She's a
the
good actress.
The white chick.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, the other one.
What you
the one,
just said.
the one from Ma, right?
Yeah, Ma, not Mama. Ma. Yeah. And she was in the Hidden Figures. And
I'm so mad because I should know her name, and
starts with
instead,
an O.
I think she was in the
Octavia Butler.
Yeah, I think.
Octavia
Yeah.
Butler?
Yeah. She played God.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, in the shack?
In the Shack. Yeah, she played God, and
So what if, like, you meet...
I think Tim McGraw saves the day. It's not a good movie.
Oh, that sounds like a great movie.
It's a horrible movie.
He's an Indian outlaw.
Yeah, he's half Cherokee and Choctaw, I believe.
Although I did look that up, and it turns out he is not half Cherokee and Choctaw.
His baby's a Chippewa.
Apparently,
she's a one of a
Faith
kind,
Hill
I
is
guess.
0% Chippewa. Yeah, I know.
Was he with Faith when he wrote that song?
I don't think he was.
I don't. Probably
She's a
not.
Chippewa. Wow.
So maybe his baby did.
She's
used
a
to
one
be
of a kind.
Chippewa, but unfortunately, Tim
Buffalo
McGraw. I'm a
Billy's
Tim
that
McGraw
rich.
truther. He is not half Cherokee and Choctaw.
Let's say it all happens and you do meet Shaq and you say, hey, I used to live in one of you. Turns out Shaq is your old Shack.
Ooh, I could live in Shack.
Whoa.
That'd
Yeah.
be wild. Like, you just...
What if he's a robot?
Like, the whole time. You didn't know it.
But you had been living in Shack.
The whole time.
Wow.
Oh.
Like your old house was actually Shaquille
Was
O'Neal.
Shaquille
When you
O'Neal.
guys moved out, he started basketball.
I think it's Shaquille.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pretty sure
Shaquille.
it's Shaquille.
Shaquille, you should
Shaquille.
get plumbing so I don't have to shit inside of you.
So, I mean, I feel like we've decided end of the world, depending. If it's radioactive, we're going to Paul's work. We're getting all the supplies, doing what we need to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're most likely going out to the woods. We're going to try and survive in a stronghold of some form. We're going to try to build something away from people.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's people, there is problems. There's either bandits or zombies, or it just depends on what scenario we're in. Just like in the road, they're constantly running. If we get a good group, we may not have to run if we've got a decent enough.
I don't want to be
stronghold.
constantly running.
No, I don't either. I don't think
would suck.
I'm just done. Amber's always said at the end of the world she's just done. She's like the wife in the road that offs herself.
she's just done?
She's like, no.
I feel like that'd
man.
be me.
Man.
And I feel like I'm
Can't do it
probably
this
going to die too. So like if I find out, what I'm really probably going to do is get as high as I can until it's over.
You're saying I teamed up with the wrong people.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You're screwed.
Okay.
You can take my stuff.
Okay.
I got that backpack with the live straws. You can have that.
You do,
can
but
have
you're
all
going
the
to
life
fucking
straws.
Iowa, and that...
But Iowa's good. I got
It
that.
is
I got
good.
that farm. If we can get there, we can go there. But if we can't, we got places around here. My mom's got some trees.
Ooh, can I give a shout out real quick? You're talking about Iowa. There's this guy. He's in. No, I can't remember his name. Never mind. He'll know what I'm talking about. I think.
In Iowa,
Okay, go
it's
ahead,
like
yeah.
Roy
You
or
might.
Ray.
Sure.
or-
You don't need to... Go ahead and give a shot.
Is that? Hey.
Oh, you just want to...
So then he'll be like, whoa.
I know a guy in Iowa, too. Hey!
Yeah, my uncle
I
might
do.
be in Iowa right
I
now, but
do
he's
have-
definitely not listening to my podcast.
Yeah.
I've been to Iowa many times.
Yeah. I really do have a family farm up there.
Can we take a
Nice.
caller? Can we?
Yeah, let's take a caller.
Can we-
I don't... I'm sure we could. Do you have a caller coming in? Call
Wait,
on your
we
phone?
just need one ring.
Oh.
Sorry. No, I don't think there's a caller.
There's no
I don't-
callers.
We don't have a phone here.
We want to thank
I do
Cody
right here.
Detrick for coming in and helping us with the chaos at the end of the world. I think we'll be all right. We'll at least make it a little while. I'll go to the woods with you, Paul.
You're welcome to eat my body.
We'll eat Cody.
So I'm offing myself immediately.
You decided you won't eat me. He can't
Yeah.
do it. I think
Which
he
one-
will.
Before
you
we
eat
go,
me?
which one do you think is the most?
You think you could eat me?
Probable.
Most likely scenario for an end of the
Yeah.
world. I mean, climate change, right?
I would eat you, Cody.
It's climate
Thank you.
change. Like that's the most likely scenario.
Climate
is that
change.
climate change eventually causes things to be so fucky that there's nowhere safe to live, and it disrupts the power grid, and we're all fucked. Climate change causes the fucking atmosphere to change, and solar flares fucking wipe out the power grid. Like I don't know, something
Day after
like
tomorrow.
that.
Space lasers.
The day after
Space
tomorrow
lasers,
stuff.
yeah, something like that. My second up is, war, right? That doesn't ever stop. Everybody wants to fucking see who's got
War.
the biggest fucking
So,
radioactive dick.
radiation, A-bomb shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's that. I think it's either A bomb or it's
K-pop.
climate change or K-pop.
What about you, Cody?
What?
What about you?
What?
Most likely way the world ends.
Death.
Death.
Death?
Yeah.
Ooh.
End of the day.
I don't know, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Probably, yeah.
I mean, I
Probably war.
thought disease for a second, but
Yeah.
they sort of figured it
Disease. Ooh, yeah. Good still,
Yeah.
guess.
out. Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I say
Birds, maybe.
Ooh, yeah.
ooh,
Birds.
birds. Oh, fuck yeah.
I've been telling people for years we're giving them too much
Birds.
power.
We have been giving them too much power.
They shouldn't be allowed to. Like, they can walk and fly.
And talk. Some of them talk.
And they
now.
talk. Yeah. I saw a dog drive a car the other day. On the
Where?
internet, not in real life, but it was on. It wasn't edited. He was driving.
I swear. They've upgraded from skateboards.
I know.
We're screwed. It's going to be Planet of the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
What do you think the most likely scenario is, Polly?
Goats.
Goats. That's true.
They're fucking pieces of shit.
Nothing's caused you more terror than goats. That is for
They're
sure.
fucking goats or vapes.
Vapes. Yeah.
Vaping. Yeah.
That is the end of the world right
Goats
there.
are the new vaping.
Oh,
Or
God.
vaping's the
Vaping.
new goat.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Or
Vaping's the new goat. Yeah.
It is.
Have you ever tried to milk a vape? Because
I've milked all of my
I bet you
vapes.
You do that, yeah.
I always milk my vape. I do until it's out. All the chemicals all at the bottom.
Yeah, and they got little lithium batteries in there, and they'll just fucking explode on you.
They can.
Yeah, no, they definitely do.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then
I know.
yeah, and then you get, and it's fucking just nicotine everywhere.
do they make
Well,
self?
I don't.
poisoned.
Mine are not nicotine.
Do they do? Do they do self-driving vapes yet?
They should. One that just floats through the air, goes into your mouth.
Fucking
It predicts your cravings. I'm fiending. Come here, buddy. Whoop. Flies around like that fucking arrow at Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yonder.
oh yeah. Okay.
All right, guys.
That's all the questions I had.
Thank you so much for joining the Bottom Boys. Our shopping list for the end of the world. Cody Detrick, thank you for joining us.
Can we put like my Venmo in the comments or something?
Yeah, we'll drop his Venmo in the comments.
I don't have any money.
Check that.
Any
Let's
sites or something you want to?
yeah. What do you want to plug?
Any shows or?
Oh, I got one coming up at the Rhino.
November 24th.
Nice.
Just booked it recently.
Yep, November 24th at the Rhino. Come see Cody. Come see us.
Ooh,
Follow him on social.
October 28th at the Fantastic Sam's on Antioch.
At the Fantastic Sam's on Antioch.
I'll be out front.
Just across the border.
Just show up.
Be there, be square.
I'll be there all day.
For Cody Detrick, I'm Matt Keck. This is
Paul Shields.
And that means it's time for the Bottom Boys out.